Okay.
Good evening. My name is Ed Varney. I'm from the Anthem, Arizona Rotary Club, and the purpose of this video is to explain or give you some ideas on how to become a salesperson. The idea here is not to teach you how to sell, but what makes a good salesperson. My career was in selling for almost 40 years, and it ranged from fashion packaging in New York City to selling caskets in Vermont and New Hampshire, where I had the same customers for 35 years. What I'd like to try to get across to you today is what does it take to become a successful salesperson, and how to use those how you can use those skills to improve your everyday relationships along with establishing a career. The main question one must answer is the following: what attributes does it take to make a good salesperson? The first and most important, in my opinion, is to be honest. Now, that may sound pretty simple, but a customer that you're talking to, no matter or a friend or a family member, it's most importantly to be honest to that person as best as you can. The day of the Willy Loman type salesman has long been gone. The next question would be, do you enjoy conversation? Do you enjoy talking to people? Can you sit down and have a conversation with someone and look them directly in the eye? And are you a good listener? I often say, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, and you should use it accordingly. The better you can listen, the more you can understand what a person is saying to you and what they're actually looking for. Can you handle rejection? One of the things about sales, is that majority of the time the sale will not take place. But you have to be able to handle rejection in a very composed and a gracious manner, and you also have to learn from that rejection. Rejection can be extremely beneficial in many, many ways. One of the most important things is the customer or the person that you're dealing with is really telling you how they think, and their interest in that particular product or the particular relationship that you have, really comes from what they're telling you, and you have to listen to understand what they're telling you. So learning from rejection is something that we all do on a daily basis. Once we get into sales, you have to kind of decide, what kind of selling do you want to do? What fits your personality, and what kind of things, and how does it fit your desires in life as to commitment? Basically, there are 2 kinds of sales. One is selling a product, an individual product to someone, like selling a car, or a service, which might be an insurance agent. And these can either be a one-time sale, like a car, or it can be, like I was in the funeral industry, where calling the same customers from grandparents to parents to grandchildren, and you building relationships that carry you through your sales career. Okay, selling a product or a service is one of the choices you're going to have to make in sales. The sale can either be a one-time sale, like a car, or it can be an ongoing sale, like an insurance agent, dealing with a family who's buying insurance and to be a customer over many, many years. In my case, I dealt with parents, grandparents, and grandchildren in a 35-year relationship with an individual funeral home. All products have to have a benefit to the consumer. It's going to be your job, number one, to explain the features of a car or an insurance policy, but the most important thing you're going to have to learn how to do is to sell the benefits to that consumer, and or family member, and the benefit has to be something that's important to them. I had an experience one time where a gentleman was selling me a car, and he spent 15 minutes telling me all the engineering benefits of the vehicle. I had absolutely no interest in that, because when he was explaining all the features of the car rather than the benefits of the car. And I had no interest in the features as much as I did the benefits to me. I did buy the car, by the way. But you must be able to explain features and benefits, and you think of those words in your head every time you're in a personal or a sales environment. It will do you great stead. The best way to get started in sales, in my opinion, would be to, if you're at a point in your life where you want to make a career change, is to try to get a very simplistic job, whether it's selling shoes, selling books, or selling door-to-door magazines. You have to learn how to communicate with people, how to walk up to them, shake their hand and say, "Hi, my name is Ed. Is there anything I can do to help you?" Many of you go into department stores and people ask, "Is there anything I can do to help you?" And our first response is no. But if that person walked up to you and introduced themselves and looked you in the eye and said, "Hi, my name is Ed. I'm here to help you. Let me know if I can be of assistance," you've developed a personal relationship. So think about a lot of those kinds of things, and I think that sales might be a perfect opportunity for you if you really think you like people, you can communicate, and look them straight in the eye and say, "Hi, I want to be your friend."